Hello, my name is Victoria Padilla, and today I will be talking to you about the negatives to dog parks. Now, imagine watching a mother throw her newborn baby into a pool of water, not knowing if he's going to sink or swim, only living off of pure hope. This seems absolutely crazy, but this same concept applies to unleashing your dog in a dog park. Surely you want to keep your furry best friend happy and healthy. No dog owner seeks to intentionally cause harm, emotional scarring, or even trauma to their pet. Pets are like family, they're like our children, just with a wet nose and a little bit of fur. I myself have known the sadness of hurting your dog and feeling so helpless. A lot of the things I'm going to be talking to you about today, I've experienced firsthand. Now, witnessing these things has opened my eyes to a world of truth. There are 3 common misconceptions surrounding dog parks today. I would like to totally debunk them for you. People think that dog parks are the best way to spend quality time with your pet, the smartest way to expose them to the world, as well as the only way to socialize them. These are all wrong. Now, the very best quality time with your pet is just one-on-one. Dog trainers and behavioralists have all said that the perfect equation to quality time with you and your dog is you plus them. No one else and nothing else. Training sessions are the most important quality time that you can spend with your dog because they are what's going to cause the greatest bond between you and your dog. Dogs are animals that need a lot of structure in their life. It allows them to feel confident in themselves as well as confident in their owners. Who doesn't want a dog that's confident in them and that knows that they're going to keep them safe and make sure that they know what they're doing? Dogs are constantly trying to figure out where they fit in the world that we've placed them in. Training and exercises like that allows them to see that. Another great way to spend quality time with your pet is finding activities that are perfect for your pet. Every dog is different, just like humans. Some are introverted and some are extroverted. Some dogs prefer to sit quietly at home with a puzzle toy, something to put treats in and make them figure it out. Other dogs, they like to run in a field, open and free, just you and them, totally safe with you. It's always good to know what kind of dog your dog is and find activities that are fit for them because it's just like a kid. They want to do something that they like and they want to do it with you. Now that you've seen the importance of making quality time the first priority, what is also fairly important is making sure the place of quality time is safe as it is fun. Dog parks are a breeding ground for parasites. These dog parks are not vetted or heavily monitored by anybody. They're free to the public, open to the public, just maintained by the cities. There's no one standing outside the gates making sure that every dog that comes in there is properly up to par with veterinary standards. There are no checking of shot records, no checking of heartworm medication, no checking of anything. It's free for all. Same thing, there's no checking of spay and neutering, there's no rules of such. You putting your dog in an environment like that is absolutely crazy. Letting them run around with dogs that you don't know if they have heartworm, tapeworm, fleas, ticks, anything like that. And a simple brush up against on the fur, your dog now has ticks. A simple sniff of a remains, your dog potentially could have heartworm. Along with dog parks not being heavily monitored by Parks and Recreation, a lot of dog parks come with complimentary toys or water fountains. There have been cases where people have poisoned these complimentary toys as well as poisoning rims of the water fountains. I had a friend of mine who took his beautiful Doberman Pinscher to the dog park, and he actually had done every precaution he could, making sure no one else was there, it was just them. And he let his dog pick up a tennis ball, and the next thing, he spent all night in the emergency room, and eventually led to having to put his dog down because they found that the tennis ball had been laced with poison. And the sad thing is, no one can be held accountable. Exposing your dog to the world also comes with environmental hazards. These dog parks come with obstacle courses. So cool, so fun. Everybody loves a good obstacle course, and it's so fun to watch your dog do something that you never thought they could do. I mean, going up ramps, going through tunnels, jumping through hoops, going in between poles. It's fun as heck. But again, Parks and Rec doesn't make sure all of the things in their dog parks are completely up to par. Leading these obstacle courses end up getting withering down. I had a friend of mine, again, she had taken her beautiful mini Australian Shepherd dog, who was great at the obstacle courses. She had taken her, thrown the ball around with her, and one of the times she tossed the ball, the dog decided to go up the ramp. Little did she know on the other side, there was actually a wooden stake sticking out, and the dog jumped off the ramp wrong, and she was impaled. Died instantly. She lost her best friend that day. Would you want that to be you? Along with that, CNN and Washington Post have done many, many articles on Austin, New York, Southern California, where they've had lakes near their dog parks, and people have, of course, let their dog run free, run to the lake, especially dogs that love the water. How fun is that to watch your dog zoom into a pool of water and have just a blast? But when these dogs came out of the water, a few minutes later, they weren't feeling great, and they died within 10-15 minutes of exposure to the water because there had been found to be toxic algae in these lakes. It is really important to pay close attention to the surroundings that you're placing your dog in and letting them roam free in. Letting your dog off leash and giving the freedom is a great feeling, but placing them in an arena of off-leash dogs may also be a recipe for more disaster. Great socialization does not come from dog parks. Trainers have stated that dog parks are actually a way to hurt your dog behaviorally. Dogs often can pick up bad habits or incorrect behavior. This is increasingly likely to happen, especially if you don't have that strong bond with your dog. One of the behaviors that is most common from dog parks is defense aggression, or aggression in general, because dogs take time to trust each other. This leads to a lot of fighting between dogs that don't like each other or definitely don't trust each other, or back to dogs that are introverted and just want space, and they let them know that, but the other dog takes that as aggression. Puppies also can see this happening, and they learn to fight. They learn aggression. I do have a chart here today that shows that dogs, the white bars are dogs that have been to the dog park as well as showed signs of aggression. The black are dogs that have not been to the dog park but show signs of aggression. As you can see, the dogs that have gone to the dog park show higher signs of aggression and learn behavior. Why would you want to put your dog in a place like that? Although every dog owner has taken their dog to the dog park at one point or another, this isn't a crime and it's not a horrible thing to do. But is it the best thing for your dog? The answer is no. It's always great to educate yourself and find out what is best for your dog. That way you can give them the life that they deserve. Whether you want to be precautious or not and do it safely, it's up to you. There are many alternatives to dog parks. There are many alternatives to placing your dog in a park filled with other dogs that you just don't know about. Do you want to find those alternatives? That's up to you. There's an old saying that goes, dogs do speak, but to those who listen. Are you willing to listen? Thank you.